You know what shipping is? You must know what shipping is.
Shipping is like standing, correct?
Yeah.
And what's the difference between shipping and standing?
Shipping is like when people really want to believe a love is real. Like they want you to be the new Brangelina.
How about people that ship Kieran and Shipka? Well, it feels great. It's quite overwhelming, but Lady Bird, which Greta Gerwig directed, and Saoirse Ronan's in. I'm so proud of that movie. We had the screening last night, and it was just a dream project to be a part of. And Lucas Hedges and a lot of actors I really admire and look up to, and a lot of contemporaries. And then Hostels, that Scott Cooper directed. That's a Christian Bale movie, and I grew up on Batman, so I grew up on those Batman movies. So yeah, that was like one of the few moments I was like really starstruck working with someone. We got to the set. We got to the training camp. Like it was kind of like a horse training camp, and I was riding with the other actors that were learning. And he got there for the first time a weekend, and he did something like, I forget what it was. Like he rode by us and he went, pew, or something like that. It felt like it was slow motion. I was like, oh my God, Christian Bale, this is amazing.
We didn't need to spend time. We rehearsed for a few weeks before we started shooting, but we instantly took to each other. Yeah. He's just a great guy. You know, it's impossible not to like him. He is. I mean, he truly is. He's exactly what you know. It's funny. You see people in the public eye, and you have an expectation of who they might be in person, and he's better than what you would hope he'd be. He's really...
Just get ready.
That must be like...
can only go down from here.
The nicest thing anyone could say.
But it's true.
What about Steve? Is he as nice as everybody says he is?
I mean, yeah, I just said this before, but it's really true. Like, there's like 2 or 3 things that I saw Steve do consistently on set and the way he would carry himself that I've just taken now, and I just act like they're organic things that I do on set, but that, you know, just the professionalism, and he's just an incredible actor, and what a joy to be opposite him and get to play his son in something. And also, I won't tread on it too much, but I was like I am still, but I was like a big fan before working on this, so that was a little bit of a thing to get over, but yeah, anyway.
Is there an urge to say, and that's what she said to him? Do you fight that urge?
I said it an hour and a half ago, actually.
It's kind of your thing.
No, it's not.
It's not? No. Well, you're done with that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I was done with that 10 years ago.
Really? The rest of the world is not.
Well, that's fine.
It lives on.
It's unseemly.
Okay, I won't say it.
Oh, you can say it. I'm just not.
You're not going to say it. Okay, that's fair. You lost a tremendous amount of weight for this movie.
Yeah.
How did that affect you physically and mentally and emotionally?
I think mentally, I think physically, thankfully, that's what Felix, the director, wanted. It captured what, or it's at least the visual of it would be, I guess, something akin to what an addict would be going through in this. But I think it was really the mental, the mental effect of it was almost more intense or more effective for the movie, just because it felt like starting a marathon but with a limp or something, just like, you know, just addled and not yourself.
I was curious from the both of you how you look after yourselves emotionally and all of that.
Wow, that's a huge question.
Yeah.
How much time do we have?
I just hold my breath and clench my jaw as intensely as possible. But,
Timothy, people are losing their mind. I'm telling people I'm interviewing you, like, no way, really. You guys are professional on camera, but you guys know how to celebrate. So what's the best way for us to celebrate?
We gotta have a brainstorm here, because I think now with the COVID restrictions and stuff, you can't like go out and
do the same.
Yeah, do the same.
You're right.
Really, keep it cute, keep it casual.
Keep it casual, but then have close ones.
Yeah.
Close ones and
close ones. Dance party, dancing involved.
Dance party.
Always with this one.
Always. We were feeling hard last night a little bit.
You guys have our great Canadian Denis Villeneuve. Does that give you a little bit more motivation or confidence to hop on a project like this?
Big time. You know, he's one of the best, if not, you know, the best working director right now. I'm not saying that just because I'm talking to a Canadian talk show. And I had auditioned for Prisoners when I was 15 years old, the movie with Jake Gyllenhaal and Hugh Jackman, and so I've been trying to work with him for a long time. And finally,
that was such a good film too. Yeah.
Love that movie. I literally, if people come to my house, I make them watch it.
Watch Prisoners?
Yeah.
I don't know, get locked and loaded, because this movie's a ride, and
pee before.
Pee before 2.5 hours. And to those that are sensitive to Hans Zimmer's creations, bring some earplugs.
What are those?
These are some Dior shoes that I welded overnight.
Whoa.
No, I'm kidding.
Those are
All
fun.
right, ready?
Those are hard. Yo, people love you guys so much in Canada.
I can't wait.
Like, I found out that my boy, who's 36 years old, has a group chat with his nieces, and they send pictures of like your clothes and like outfits that you do.
Amazing.
Really? I swear to God.
What's his name?
Gabe.
What's up, Gabe?
What up, Gabe?
What's up, Gabe?
Yeah, Gabe and Jenna, they like freaked out. So I'm bringing them the chocolate bars.
Perfect.
Oh, that's great.
Perfect.
All right. Paul's, version of it goes to this origin story, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But what was it for you that made you say, all right, I like this script, or there's something that jumps out at you, like, I'm doing this?
I just thought it was clever. Like the first couple pages of the script I was reading were the lyrics of Hat Full of Dreams without the music. But I saw, he's losing a sovereign, he's losing all his money, but he's immediately, picking himself up and optimistic. And that was so not the Willy Wonka we know from the Gene Wilder version and the Tim Burton version that's so cynical and dark. And I thought, oh, that's really clever actually, because like a lot of people, you see characters that are loved revisited, and you kind of go, huh, is that, what are they up to here? But then I thought, oh, this is worthwhile. This is actually really clever. And I want to be a part of it. And obviously love Willy Wonka, love this universe.
Timothée Chalamet is playing Willy Wonka, right? I'm like, all right, I can dig it. Like, he's fired. You're hot right now. The Riz guy right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, wait, he can sing? Mm-hmm. So when I got out of the film...
And dance.
And dance. Mm-hmm. So I get out of the film and I go to my people at Warner Bros. I'm like, wait, was that him singing? They're like... How did it feel to go on, get in there, and just kill it? Dancing and singing.
A dream come true. But at first, like you said, I don't know if I had done some singing and dancing in high school, but this was a different level. This was recording at Abbey Road in London, where, the Beatles and all the greats.
Of course.
So, but it wasn't live. So there's a whole cutting room of awful stuff, on the floor. But what you see in the movie, I'm stoked.
Oh, you're humble, but you killed it.
Thank you.
You absolutely killed it.
Thank
And
you.
the one thing I would say about this film is, like, it didn't feel like, because typically I don't love a musical, keeping it a buck,
Yeah.
But there was something how it just all flowed.
It's
it was like
not-
a movie with songs.
Absolutely, that's the perfect way of putting it. It's not a hard-edged musical, and I on the other hand, I do love musicals,
Right.
but I think you put it, or maybe Paul the King put it like,
Paul.
yeah, a song only begins when acting can no longer accomplish what the rest of the story he has to tell, And
Right, well, that might have
was
been me.
true here. I think that was you. I think that was
You take that quote?
I might actually take that quote.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure. Take it back. You run it back? You want to do it?
That was mine. That was mine. Yeah.
Your character sees everything, but Chani sees Paul as he is in the moment, without the mythology, without the hype. So
Yeah.
how does that help him as he struggles with embracing this prophecy?
Well said. I think at first it helps him a lot, and I think she sees him for who he is, not for who he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I think she holds him accountable, and as he put it, like the relationship is earned, and I feel like he's coming from a privileged background. Now he's thrust into a crazy circumstance based on personal tragedy, and amongst the people that aren't his own. But at some point in the movie and the story, I feel like he has to choose between, responsibility,
Yeah.
in one sense, fate, and this sort of fantasy, beautiful love life he's embarked on. And eventually, the Chani figure is in contrast and opposite to what is called to him, and that's where the sort of unrequited love comes in. But otherwise, like you said at first, I think it's a very healthy dynamic.
I will say that the flirtation over sand walking moves is adorable.
You can relate to that.
Everyone can.
I went back to my hotel room and I did try to
little bit?
sand walk a little bit, and I wondered if it would become a TikTok dance craze. So we'll see.
Who knows what the kids will do.
Okay, so Austin, you come into this a formidable
I love the
opponent. I only have 5 minutes, so I have to get right in, right? So coming into this group, what did that feel like for you? Especially hearing some of the things that Timothée has said about you, how he admires your acting, and how you are what's the basketball analogy here? You are the Kobe to his LeBron? I don't know what was that? The GQ article? Yeah. Anyway.
You both were so kind and welcoming and
And we bullied him for the first week.
just
Okay.
bullied me.
And how to break him in.
Yeah, exactly.
Initiation.
Exactly. Hazing rituals. and,
Welcome to Arrakis.
You absolutely killed it. I love the movie. I love you even more. I love Bob Dylan. I'm playing it in the truck. Congrats.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Are you actually playing him?
I am.
Yes,
Good,
yes.
man.
The answer is blowing in the wind, my friend.
Man, that makes me so happy. That's the greatest thing I could hear about the movie.
Well, it's so funny. You just said to me, "Are you actually playing him?" The last time I spoke to you, I told you I didn't really like musicals, but this for me was mind blowing, knowing that you were playing the harmonica, playing the guitar, like you fully embodied him. What was it like just channeling your Bob Dylan?
It was a process that was years in the making, and it was just a fantastic experience and something I had been working isn't even the right word, I had been living in for 5 years. So at some point
Right.
it almost felt like a deep expression, and I loved every moment of it.
For sure. When you got that tweet on X, when you got that message, that cosign from Bob Dylan, was that something you were waiting on, or
No.
were you just completely
No, I wasn't.
surprised?
I was totally taken aback. I was honored, deeply moved. I felt deeply affirmed, honestly. And yeah, affirmed is really the right word.
Okay.
I think, in any path we choose in life, if someone who's done it at a level like Bob Dylan's done it, gives you your flowers in a sense,
Yeah.
even though it wasn't totally that, but in a sense,
Yeah.
man, that's all I could ever ask for.